I do want to ask you about something because it's a rumor going around I saw online, and I thought it was at least an interesting conversation. We could have fun with it for a moment. I doubt it's true. I'll just say that, but it's a fun conversation point. The idea that Shawn Michaels may leave NXT, maybe go to WWE's main roster to work hand in hand with his buddy Triple H. It's funny to say that about those two. To work with Triple H on the main roster, and potentially someone could fill in, or not fill in, but take the role of running NXT with the younger talent, someone like CM Punk. The idea of AEW Dynamite's ratings falling, and they'll probably rise up again. They'll get a big week. I mean, they have some big matches they could do, but overall, they were losing people. So it's going to keep going down. It's like the Podcast One stock. You can kind of see what's happening. Imagine if it's that number being compared to an NXT run by CM Punk. That'd be the ultimate kick in the gut to Tony Khan, wouldn't it?
All right, we're way out there. What happened? Were you oxygen deprived during that time travel segment we did where you said you doubt it would be true? Here's the thing. Yes, that would be very ironic, as the people say, but more rooted in reality with what actually is going to probably happen, or maybe has happened, I don't know, or whatever, is that the guy that Tony fired and made a heel out of, and a fucking danger to the public and a goddamn menace out of, I was scared for my life, in the atmosphere that he had over there in that company, has visited NXT and probably will again, because I have no doubt that he's either going to offer to, or they'll ask him to speak to the trainees in the program down there. Because so that already shows you the difference in what the fuck? Because they know it's bullshit. They know he was working with children and blah, blah, blah. And he's not going to go in there and go, okay, I'm here to take over. We're going to rise up against the man. Mutiny, mutiny, Attica.
And who are the people we always hear good things about Punk from? The younger wrestlers, or the wrestlers that were inexperienced, who needed some advice, who didn't know how to do something, and he offered some advice. So
yes,
role-wise, it would fit with what he seems to enjoy.
But now but he's not going to run that fucking thing, because here's another thing that he enjoys: not having a shitload of stress and people fucking up his ass all the time. So would he actually take over and run the program? I don't know what Shawn Michaels' schedule or duties are. Does he still live out in Texas and he just bops over every once in a while, or is he there all the time? Or whatever the case, I can believe and know for a fact, because of what he's done, that Punk likes mentoring or teaching or just advising or just shooting shit with about philosophy, about the wrestling business with younger talent. But I don't think he wants to take a goddamn job where he's in Orlando at the Performance Center 5 days a week for potentially the length of the contract or the rest of his life, or whatever the case. You see what I'm saying?
Right. He could help write the TV, and Ace Steel could run the program.
Well, Ace Steel already lives in Florida. So he would be
So you're saying it makes sense?
He would be local. I don't think Punk is necessarily a person that wants to write a TV program every week right now either, because did I mention pains in his various ass area? I don't think he's, and also he's going to be busy thinking about his promos and matches where he's about to be one of the biggest, or the biggest star in the company on television. So this might go on the back burner.
I agree with you. That's why I said I think it's a fun little rumor to talk about, but there's no way it's going to happen. But this is the kind of thing people are talking about right now.
But it is ironic,
yeah,
that the cancer over there, it could be, we're the biggest company in the business. Come down and speak to our students.
I just saw an interview with Sonny Kiss, where Sonny Kiss was saying how Punk was so respectful and so nice, and came up and said, how do I address you respectfully? I want to make sure, every single person who wasn't in a certain locker room, or maybe had like old issues going back to like the Indies 12 years ago or something. Everyone else had a pleasant experience with him. It's incredible. Like Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks. I mean, these are people who've gone public who have said things. So
FTR seemed to like teaming up with him.
Yeah. Or at least the attention it got him, yeah.
Well, you know, but that's the point is there was only a certain, as you said, segment of the locker room from way out west and or their clingers on and school friends.
Well, that is the AEW report and baseless rumor department here this week.